Hello YouTube, Hillman here. Hope you guys are having a good week. Trixie, the killer dog. What's she barking at, baby? Oh, it's Friday. Hope everybody's having a good week. You probably won't see this till later today or tomorrow. So, hope you guys had a good week. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And everything is going your way this week. Off on Friday. Had to take Trixie to the vet this morning to get her last puppy shots and her rabies shots. So now she's got a tag around her neck. She's doing good. Doc says she's doing really good. And we've gone back and forth on what kind of breed she is and all that. You know, El Magnifico, you know, and a couple of other people along with him have said that she's a rat terrier. And then we were told when we adopted her she was a Chihuahua. And this is just a story I just told in my last video. But what's she doing, baby girl? Getting a stick. But anyway, today she's a little bit she's grown up quite a little bit, and she's put on 2 pounds since the last time she went to the vet for her last shot, so she's growing like a weed. But he said that now that he sees so many puppies, and when puppies are small, he said it's really hard to tell, you know, really what kind of breed they are unless, you know, they're very distinct. But he says she has all the markings of a rat terrier, her body shape, her markings, and he said that he thinks to him it looks like somebody just took a Chihuahua head and stuck it on a rat terrier. So he thinks that she's predominantly rat terrier, but that she does have some Chihuahua in her. We love her. Sometimes mutts make the best dogs, but he said she's predominantly rat terrier, he thinks, but he doesn't think she's going to get very big. Our other dog, Corky, he was like 12, 13 pounds, somewhere around in their average, and he said he didn't think that she was going to get much bigger than that. But hopefully not. My wife hopes she doesn't become, you know, a bigger dog, but around the 20-pound range. But she's a sweet little dog. She's learning how to bark. She has no fear of cats, I can tell you that. And we've got quite a few cats around here. And our other dog, Corky, he would chase a cat until they turned around, and then he would yelp and cry and run away and then go off about 20 feet and bark at them like crazy. But her, no fear. You can turn on her and she just keeps on coming. That may change when she gets older. A little warm out here today. It's been over 100 degrees, and I just got done eating some lunch, big old lunch, a sandwich and stuff. So I felt like smoking a cigar, and I just thought I'd come out here and make a YouTube video. I promised that I would make YouTube videos a little bit more than once every 2 months, so that's what I'm doing. Enjoying a little Dr. Pepper that I had with my lunch. So Lot 23 Padermos are excellent, very good cigars, very inexpensive. And I just thought, people have been putting up videos and stuff of how they light their cigars, and I just thought I'd give a quick deal of how I do it. I don't know where I picked this up from. I've been doing it for years, but you'll notice that I haven't cut the cap on this cigar. And what I like to do is take my lighter and just char the do my char light with the cap still on it, like so. And I read years ago, or somebody told me, and I was gullible, I don't know, but that when you do that before you cut, it doesn't allow air to draw any of the char flavor up into the cigar. And that could be all hocus pocus mumbo jumbo for all I know. But I started doing it then, and I've been doing it for years, and now it's just like, that's just the way I do it. So, but this is my favorite cutter, my Cuban Crafter cutter. You'll notice that It's got this hole in the back with a backing plate, and that you can put torpedoes and stuff in there. This will cut up to about a 60 reading gauge cigar, and you can get these for about 14 bucks. I've heard that some customer service complaints against Cuban crafters here lately. So, you know, 14 bucks, all stainless steel, lifetime warranty. You know, is it worth the chance for 14 bucks? I say yes, because these are awesome cutters. And also wet, lightly wet the cap before I cut. Great draw as always on these little things. You can get a 5-pack of these for like 19 bucks on, or it's even cheaper on Cigar Bit or Cigar Monster. Famous Smokes has a app called Cigar Monster, and they list they call one is called Mashup, where they'll put a whole bunch of different cigars for a cheap price, and then they'll do like a certain lot of one sometimes. And I like looking at the Mashup every once in a while. And I saw some on there. They're Habanos, not the Maduros, but they were like $16 with free shipping. You know, that's less than $4 a piece. That's a hell of a deal for these. So let's get this bad boy fired up. Got a nice straight cut. Now Trixie's laying in the grass rolling around with a stick. Okay. There we go. Get this thing fired up. And then I'll just lightly blow on the end. Make sure I got it all lit. Looks like I need a little bit there. I don't really ever have any problems with tunneling or any construction issues really, unless it's just you get this oddball cigar every once in a while that will give you, just make you want to just lose your mind. But to me, controlling your temperatures and your humidity is the two most important things to taking care of a cigar. And if you take care of a cigar properly in those conditions, anywhere from mine are like at 71 degrees in this back room. I keep my cigars at 65% humidity just because it stays like around 50% humidity here, and so I like to keep them a little bit drier, and they seem to burn perfectly for me with 65% humidity and 71 degrees temperature. If you can't keep your cigars at a temperature below 75 degrees, I wouldn't keep cigars. Just me. Delicious. So, hope everything's going okay. Just a little tips from me. Not really tips, it's just how I do it. Where'd you go, baby? I don't know where. Oh, there she is. I gotta keep an eye on her so she doesn't eat anything she's not supposed to, and she likes to eat anything. Sick of all the political crap already. That didn't take long. Watched Browns play football last night, first preseason game of the year. Manziel looks like he's grown up some this year, and good for him. You don't know what he's going to be. He's just so polarizing. You don't know if he's going to be good. You don't know if he's going to suck. But he seems to have grown up a lot since last year. I think the way he looked last night and the way he's acting now is the way he should have acted and the way he should have played last year. So I think he's going to be a good quarterback. Game manager, maybe. A good game manager can win you a lot of games. But they're going to have to learn the defense. I mean, they drafted to boost up the defense, and they did the up the gut running. It's kind of held that under control, but they got to contain the edge. If they can't contain the edge, and that dadgum Justin Gilbert they wasted a #1 draft pick on. Don't even get me started. So I hope your team played last night, played well. First game of the preseason, it's like playing a scrimmage. I really can't put much faith in that and how that goes, But I love football. Glad football's coming back. And when football starts, that just tells me it's going to get cooler. And I'm so sick of this friggin' hot weather. It's been, I think yesterday was 104 with a heat index of like 108 or 109. Yuck. So I say, come on, fall. I'm ready for some cooler weather. Hell, I'll even take rains. Last time it rained was when it flooded. Hadn't rained since. Not a drop. And everything around here is brown. They issued a burn ban for our county. And I know California is burning up. Oregon, Washington, all burning up. And it's going to be like that here. I noticed on the way home, this week? Yeah, I think it was Monday. One whole big side of the road into a pasture was all burned, so I guess the volunteer fire department went out there and put that bad boy out. But it don't take much when it gets dry, and wind is predominant here. It usually blows around 10 miles an hour or higher out of the south predominantly. That's why we have so many wind farms. And all it takes is a little spark with this wind, and man, you're going to burn a lot of countryside. Just don't burn my house. But buying and investing in an air conditioner, spending money on a new air conditioner and new furnace makes me look like a genius. Well, actually not a genius because the old one broke and I had no choice. I'm just glad that it died when it did and not now, because those guys that installed all that had to go up into my attic, I felt so sorry for those guys. I gave them lots of ice cold water, and I felt sorry for them. But they bust their ass. They bust their ass. If you're in HVAC and you're doing installation or any kind of outside work and you're busting your ass, thank you very much for the job that you do. Us guys that work inside appreciate what it takes to do that, and your skill and your fortitude, because if I worked outside like this now, there's no way hell I could do it. I used to work outside, and I spent a very little time putting up ACI buildings. I don't know if you know those. Around here they call them ACI buildings. They're metal frame buildings, that they put, but the majority are buildings. And I did that for a little while, and I never want to do that again. These are fantastic cigars. A little bit of spice, a little bit of leather, deep earth core, and very good for the price. In fact, it's really strange. These are the only Perdomos that I like. Is because they're subconsciously, it's because they're inexpensive. I just don't like their other blends. Everybody has their likes and their tastes. It's like me and Drew Estate. I used to love Drew Estate. I used to buy boxes of Drew Estate stuff, and since they got bought out, I bought 2 boxes, and both of those boxes had a crap load of construction problems, and it's enough to make me not buy any more Drew Estate. I have some older Undercrowns and some Dirty Rats and stuff like that, some other different kinds of Drew Estates that are pre-sale. Got to get the air quotes in there. But and I'll smoke those, and when those are gone, I'm never buying any more. When you spend $200, $300 for a couple of boxes of cigars and you get burned and the majority of them are bad, you don't ever go back. Or you got a really big wallet or a real high credit limit. Voxer, like I said, last video, Voxer is still working. That's all working. Periscope, still not working. I can make a video and a broadcast, and it will not save it for 24 hours. So I'm done. Maybe they'll fix it one day. I have to do this. I've been rolling around in my head an idea about doing a live chat, doing like a Google Hangout or Google Live. I've never messed with it. I've got a laptop here that I don't really use for anything, but it has a pretty decent, it'll do a 750 HD. I've been thinking about having a live, doing a live hangout kind of a thing sometime. So if you think that might be a cool idea, you'd like to see me do that just because it's different, I might do it once and that'd be the end of it. But a comment above if you'd like to kind of do that and hang out with me live. Kind of like Periscope without the comments, but there is chat on the side and all that. I've got to look it up and figure out how it all gets set up and all that stuff, but something I've been rolling around in my head. Get some instant interaction, kind of like having her for a pipe meetup live. We'll just be all spread out everywhere. Is she getting ready to go in, baby girl? No, I still sniffing, Daddy. Sniff, 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 play, 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 poop, 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 pee, 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 and sleep. Oh, I forgot the eating. Yeah, she got that tag around her neck, and she don't know what to think about that thing. It's got a real long lead on it, and she can lay down and she can chew on that thing. So hopefully she won't break a tooth and she gets used to it in a couple of days. It took her about 2 days, 3 days to get used to a collar around her neck. And so I think that extra piece of hardware hanging off there, take her a couple of days, I think she'll be good. What you doing? There ain't nothing in there you need. No, no, no. There you go, trying to eat a bug. I told you, eat anything. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Just wanted to put up a video, kind of just hang out with you a little bit. I'm going to go on down and work on this cigar here a little bit. And go check these out. Go check out Cigar Monster, Cigar Bid. Check out some deals. And never smoked a cigar before, and you want something good but inexpensive to try, I highly recommend one of these. Perdomo Lot 23 Maduro. Any Perdomo Lot 23, excellent. Any diesel, inexpensive, can get really good deals on a 5-pack. If it's made by AJ Fernandez, which diesel is, they all good. Guys, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope next week finds you blessed as always. Until we share another stick together and another Dr. Pepper, peace.